Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping by the Forest County Potawatomi um, Channel 7 News. Um, I am Chiefess Rachel Campbell-HonoNegah of the Forest County Potawatomi. I am a direct descendant of Chief Simon Onegis out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Forest County, Wisconsin. But actually, my bloodline stems through Milwaukee. Well, the entire Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois area. But I am Chiefess Rachel Onegah, and I am beginning this exposure of corrupt city of Milwaukee public officials. And my very first attempt to expose the corrupt officials is Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson. Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson. This is a public call for action and an attention just to let you guys know that I have been doing my due diligence. I'm in the process of requesting these oath of offices from these public officials, and we need to get the bad seeds out of the office so that they can be replaced with people that have the best interest of a collective community in mind, and not just for individuals, their families, and friends. So I just wanted to let you guys know that Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson is an impersonator, impersonating to be the de jure, the truthful and rightful mayor of the city of Milwaukee. However, due to the observation of his oath of office that was just recently submitted to me on April 21st, it has been made clear that the oath of office that was filed in the city of Milwaukee's clerk's office on April 13th, 2022 and April 16th, 2024 are actually null and void. There are certain qualifications under the city of Milwaukee's charter which can be viewed, located, observed, and found at Chapter 62 Wisconsin statutes. So there's certain qualifications that must be met in order for the mayor to hold his position. If you look at 62.09(4), one of the qualifying prerequisites is that every person elected or appointed to any office shall take and file the official oath within 10 days after notice of the election or the appointment. Okay? In this case, I want you guys to, and if you need a copy of this to be submitted, to you directly, I can definitely do so. But this is also an open records request, so anyone can contact the City of Milwaukee's mayor's office and request a copy of this oath for your own self. But when you look at both of the oaths that apparently Cavalier Cordelle Johnson signed at both times upon him being and holding office, you'll notice that the words "I will support the Constitution of the United States" is not included in the oath. Pursuant to 19.01, which is it's a statute that outlines the general duties duties of public officials, 19.101 clearly specifies that the form of oath, and even though it does say for every official oath required by Article 4, Section 28, which the mayor isn't a required official under the Constitution. However, the mayor is a required official under Chapter 62.09, which means that he must still follow the same legal requirements of every other public official. So you can see at Statute 19.01 1 as well as 19.01 what the verbiage requirements are for a public official to take an oath. Then I also like you to take a look at how the state of and the county of is not filled in. Those salutations, so to speak, and their jurisdictional salutations, that when that's on that document, that is required to be filled in. And in actuality, when it's on a document such as this, it actually requires a notary public to verify the sworn oath. But nonetheless, some of the City of Milwaukee requirements does not require a notary public to take the official oath. So, we can get away with that one there. But nonetheless, even if the City of Milwaukee have ordinances that does not require a public official to take the official oath, it cannot override the state's requirement at Chapter 1901. It cannot override that requirement. So, though they are officers in the City of Milwaukee, they are still representatives of the state of Wisconsin. So they still fall within the jurisdiction and the legal ramifications and guidelines of Chapter 19.01 1 and 1M, as well as Chapter 62.09 for the qualifying prerequisites in order for the mayor to hold his office. So I am in the midst of requesting oaths, official oaths of office from a lot of different public officials. And so I'll be having some upcoming follow-ups, obviously, of me exposing the corrupt City of Milwaukee public officials. As of today, this is just about Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson. I'm informing the world that he has not met the lawful qualifications of becoming a mayor because of his oath of office is incomplete. It's missing words verbatimly, like "I will support the Constitution of the United States." Instead, his oath says "he." So this oath is a form of talking in third party and not a first person. And this oath of office is an oath of office that is supposed to take place in first person, which means that, the words "I," because he raised his hand to say "I will support." That's the whole purpose of taking an oath. So right now, I will be fighting for the immediate removal of Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson from holding public office, and I am working to become the successor in interest under Chapter 323 of Wisconsin's law, but technically I'm a successor in interest under Chapter 700 Wisconsin's law as the next of kin. So I have what is called reversionary interest rights as the next of kin, and then that's the person that's being directly related to the last hereditary chief, known as Chief Simon Onegis. So in the event that anything should happen to me while I am exposing, I have expressed to my family and friends on the actions to take place, but this is just one of the things with following up with Kendrick Lamar, you know, with letting you know that the settlers was using town folks to make themselves richer. And when you fast forward to 2025, this is still the same agenda. The current Forest County Potawatomi, the executive council members are not the original and true descendants of Chief Simon, and they are the owner of the Potawatomi Casino. This man has the last name of Ortiz, which we know is a Spanish name. So they've been lying to us all. It has taken quite a long time for me to finish finding my my family's lineage, but now that I've found it, I have to step up, I have to fight, and I am fighting to reclaim this land in the city of Milwaukee. Once this land is reclaimed, there's certain things that, you know, have to obviously take place and things of that nature. So I'm definitely, I have to make a lot of changes because there's a lot of corruption that has definitely taken place in this damn criminal enterprise, as what we know as the city of Milwaukee government. So once again, this is Chiefess Rachel Campbell-HonoNegah, the direct descendant of the last hereditary chief of the Forest County Potawatomi in Wisconsin, known as Chief Simon Onegis, and I am here. This is a public declaration and call for action exposing the fraudulent activities and the corrupt activities of Mayor Cavalier Cordelle Johnson. He is not currently qualified to hold position as mayor. Please continue to follow me at on YouTube at the Forest County Potawatomi, so that you can be aware of the remaining criminals that currently live in the city of Milwaukee, or that currently live in the city of Milwaukee and who also works for the city of Milwaukee. Peace, love, and power. Knowing who you are is half the battle. May we continue to strive to find out our place in life.